Doing a quick Forex of interest video since I had a few spare minutes to do one. Not that anyone's really interested in what I'm showing, but I do it anyway for my own benefit. We've had some interesting conditions this week with the repo market. The repo market's been going a bit crazy, but it's causing a few of the pundits to do a bit of prairie dogging, but I don't know whether there's anything to it or not. We'll probably find out the cause of it in down the road a bit or something. That's what usually happens, but they're trying to play it down, but it's not a good sign for the financial system, the stress in the financial system, that's for sure. But I haven't seen anything like this since the GFC, so it's a bit concerning to say the least, but I have to just keep monitoring that, I suppose. US dollar's not doing much since the Fed. It's gone a bit flat on the daily and 4 hour still, so not much of a lead from the dollar index. Euro pound's been awesome. That's been a great rip on the when it went downtrend here below the Kumo on the daily. That's been really good. Been a great move on there, especially from here down to here. That's been a real good move. One of my favourites, Euro Pound. I really like Euro Pound a lot. What's that? Yeah, it's getting a bit thin now down here, so could be forming a bit of a bottom here now, but it's been a good move all the same. But US dollar Jaffy is about to turn here. Look at that flat Kijunsen here. Always start with looking at the Kijunsen whenever you're looking at anything. Right? I always say whatever it is, stocks or anything, I always look at the Kijunsen first. See what the Kijunsen's doing. Is the price long far away from the Kijunsen? Yes. Is the Kijunsen flat? Yes. It's most likely going to turn over here, right? And it's wide of the 100 MA. Right, so I'm looking for a reversal here. It's not very hard to understand this, right? And I trade these on my intraday template. This is a nice example here, right? It bottomed out, turned back up towards the flat Kijunsen, right? Bottomed out, turned back up to the 100 MA on the 4 hour here. So these are nice moves, right? These are real nice moves to get on the intraday template on the hourly 30. Pound CAD's a good one. That's been nice. It's broken above the Kumo now on the daily, so that's been a nice push on that one. On the NZUS has been a good one. That's typical of overshooting and mean reversion, right? So reversal back down, overshoots the downside. Now it looks like it's potentially looking like it's trying to retrace back up to the 100 MA again now, but it's been a good one. Oz dollar CAD's been good. This is a typical mean reversion back to the flat Kijunsen here. Right, that's typical of it was in the low volume profile area up here, right? And then it turned back down towards the flat Kijunsen again. So anything from that point there where it breaks below the trend there is live on the shortable. Oz dollar NZ is one of my favourites. That's a real good one. Oz dollar NZ. It's been strong on this breakout here above the Kumo, and it's now broken out of that consolidation there. It's reversed now, coming back towards the flat Kijunsen again. So Euro Jaffy is the same, flat Kijunsen, trying to turn back down here, trying to revert back to the 100 MA here. Pound Oz has been very strong here. Pound has been up. US dollar's weakened off quite a bit, so it's been a nice move. In this case, the Kijunsen's gone with it now, so that's caused the momentum to be quite strong there on that leg. Pound NZ, another good one. Pound's been up against the NZ here quite nicely. and the Kijunsen's been showing momentum to the upside here as well, so quite a nice move. It's above the Kumo, so it's full trending there at the time, but still manage it on the, you can still manage on the intraday template as well. That's been a nice one. NZ Swissy, big distortion there. The Kijunsen was flat, big distortion away. It's coming back to the 100 MA, and then it's going to overshoot to the downside now because it was such a wide thing, right? Like it is here on the Ausdollar US, it's come not very wide. That's the diverging MACD here. That's a dead giveaway. The divergence in the MACD and the flat Kijunsen here on the daily, right? That's a no-brainer that it's coming back and it's going to most likely overshoot on the short side there. So you hit that on the shorts only, right? That's been a real good one. Same with Ausdollar Jaffy, right? Flat Kijunsen, back wide of the 100 MA, diverging MACD, right? It's a no-brainer. You don't have to be very smart to understand. This is on the same again, right? Diverging MACD, wide of the 100, boom, down she comes. Right? She ran up wide, right up here, very wide. You run up all this way up with it, take it all the way up, then you get ready to revert, put in a reversal, down she comes, right? You can see this coming a mile away. You don't have to sit there and with your eyes glued to the screen, you can see it coming a mile away. Here we go. This is pound Swissy. It's been quite a strong uptrend on the daily now that it's broken above the Kumo. It's quite wide of the 100 MA though, so I wouldn't be trying to short this necessarily, but you wouldn't want to be long that either. So that's another one. Ausdollar Swissy, very wide of the flat Kijunsen, wide of the 100 MA. Down she comes. MACD diverging, boom, down she comes. That's what you look for. These distortions in anything. It's all price action's the same in anything. Flat Kijunsen, again, wide of the 100 MA. Some doesn't always do what you want. Sometimes it'll have a couple of goes at it, but that's why you've got to manage it on the intraday template, so you've got tighter control of it. But pound US is above the daily Kumo. Kijunsen's gone flat there, so you could expect that to be a reversal forming here, potentially back to the 100 MA. A bit unsure what the US dollar is doing at the moment. CAD Swissy was a good one. That was a nice one. Pull back to the 100, towards the 100 here, right towards the flat Kijunsen. Rebounded back up to the trender. Now it's coming back down to overshoot past the 100 MA now, and the daily looks like it's crossing MACD. Daily MACD looks like it's crossing too. So that's just a quick one to look at some of the main pairs of interest that I've been following and trading. So, and I'll leave it at that. Look at that, how it tests it back to the 100 here, 100 MA here, 100 MA here, and then it rebounds off that strongly then. So you can see you've got the momentum. You just traded on the 100 on the trade on the intraday. Once it kisses the thing, you've got a rebound off there. You've got the daily MACD crossed up here. So you go to the you can also have a look at the 4 hour and 2 hour, see what that's doing too. Yeah, so that was a real nice move on the 4 hour, 2 hour as well, and that was above the Kumo here at the time. So That was a real nice move up here. You can still trade it on the intraday template as well. And it comes back down to the past the 100. Now it's come reverse back down again, and you just follow this move. Just follow this short move down on the intraday template. So that's about it. It's not very difficult once you understand what price action is doing. Most people are just guessing. Most people say, oh, I think it's going to go up. I think you can't trade that way, right? If you're trying to trade by guessing or trying to trade by what other people are showing on social media, you'll never have a hope in hell of trading that way. You got to have your own system. But anyway, all right then. Bye for now. Bye.